Hello, my soul friend, and welcome to this mystic message. My name is Emmarie, and today we are going to do a tarot reading from the universe to see what message the universe has for you. And we are going to be using the Everyday Tarot deck, which is a nice, casual, and simple tarot deck. So let's go ahead and get started by shuffling for 3 cards to figure out the theme of your reading. Universe, what do you want our soul friend to know today? What is important and significant for them to know? All right, your first card is the Tower reversed. This is a really good sign. This could be a sign that you are perhaps avoiding something dangerous. The next card is the Nine of Wands. This is about getting a little bit hurt, but surviving something and being able to heal and come back stronger. And then the third card is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This could be seen as something random happening or having to do things sporadically. But as I am seeing these 3 cards together, I think something unexpected is going to happen, and it's going to seem like a bad thing at first, but you are going to conquer it. You are going to come out stronger, and with this Nine of Wands card, you're going to have unexpected support. Now, because of the Tower card, which is a spiritual card, and sometimes the Nine of Wands can be interpreted as meaning spirit guides, spiritual teams, I think you are going to have divine intervention. And with this divine intervention, with the Knight of Pentacles reverse card, I think your life is going to start looking very differently. You are going to break your routine. So let's see what that break in routine is going to look like. What is this thing you're avoiding? And we're going to pull 2 cards for each of those questions. What does the soul friend need to know about these issues? What is important? What is significant? All right, for your first question about what is this thing you're avoiding, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. Let's get the second card. The second card is the Eight of Swords reversed. So with the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed, what I am sensing is that you weren't working, there's potentially a negative spirit in your life. The Three of Pentacles card is normally for me the mind, body, spirit card, where you're working with spiritual beings at times. And because this is reversed, and this card, the Eight of Swords, which is about being free of restrictions, you are being freed from some sort of negative spirit. Now, could this be something as scary as a demon? Yes, but it could also be something like the spirit of envy, the spirit of depression, really strong principalities of emotions, and you could be free of those. But whether it is something big or something more like a feeling, because there are gods of love and gods of communication, there are basically spirits of negative things too. You are going to be free of those. You are going to avoid those things, and you are going to be liberated. So let's see how you're going to break your routine. We have the Two of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Wands. So one thing I'm noticing in your spread so far today, before I get to these meanings, is that these are very predictable cards. Like the cards that I pulled following the last ones are almost stereotypical cards for the way that I read tarot, and I find that interesting. So your path, even though you are breaking routine, it's not going to be so unexpected for you. You aren't going to be blindsided. You aren't going to be so surprised that you feel uncomfortable. Things are going to follow a logical sequence, and that should reassure you, especially since things are going to get better. They're going to get better in a logical sequence. So how you are breaking a routine. The Two of Wands is a card of planning. It's also a card of recognizing the good that you have. It is about looking at the world. It is about really owning the world in a sense. And then the Knight of Wands is about passionately going forward. So I think you are going to break your routine by creating a new routine that you are passionate about. Now, because these are fire cards, these are very passionate cards, these are very energetic cards. I don't think they're going to be very grounded plans. I don't think they're going to be very boring plans, especially with this Knight of Pentacles reversed. You are going to approach productivity, willpower in a completely different way, in a passionate way. So I don't want you to create a detailed plan. I want you to create a bare bones plan, and then I want you to fill in the details as you go along. So perhaps have like 1 to 3 priorities that you really want to focus on, and then maybe an action step. So for example, someone who wants to own their own business might have the priority of find new clients, and then they might have the second and third priorities of take care of their family and enjoy reading because that's their hobby. You're probably going to want a few different priorities in different categories unless you are comfortable being singularly focused. But back to this example, this person would have those priorities and then their action steps. So for finding clients, they might have something as simple as an action step of calling 1 new client each day. That's their goal, that's their action step. There's not really any complicated about that. And that may seem scary to you, that may seem like it's not grounded or practical, but sometimes when you are starting over, you want to have a really simple plan that you can act on because you don't know exactly how you are going to have new habits and routines until you start living them out. And I think you are stepping into a more inspired life. I think things are going to be turned upside down for you and then right side up in a new, exciting way. And this is all just like really, really good news for you. So what I want to do now is pull 3 more cards to end on, and we are going to actually 4 more cards. 3 cards. Let's do 3 cards. We are going to end on 3 cards of anything else that the universe wants you to know in this reading today. What is important for you to know? What is significant? So, universe, what does our soul friend need to know about their near future? What wonderful things are going to happen? What sort of things do they need to know to improve their life and make the most of what looks to be a pretty good situation? And one thing I thought of, because you may be a little bit scared and it's just something I thought of, when I said a negative spirit, that you're going to be freed from it, because we are seeing the Tower here, this is often a card of divine intervention, and especially with this spiritual team, I think you're not going to have to do something specifically to free yourself from it. You may already be in the process of being freed from it, but there is definitely some sort of divine intervention happening on your part. So don't be worried. Things are going to happen in the background that is just going to make your life easier. So let's get these last 3 cards. The last card is the 8 of Cups, which is a movement card usually. The King of Swords reversed. This could be seen as a person or a spiritual entity. And then the 10 of Swords reversed. Okay, so this King of Swords, I think it could be a person, it could be a spiritual entity, but I do think it represents whatever is the negativity over here that you're dealing with, and it is quite strong. Now, this could be a force. Someone who is depressed, for example, may be depressed because the economy is bad and they can't find a job. And so this King of Swords individual is this really blunt, really hurtful force that is hurting this person. So what I want you to know is that you are going to be retreating from this person. You are going to be going away and you are going to be rebuilding your life. But in addition, notice how this person is walking towards this entity. I think you are going to have one last hurrah. You are going to confront whatever this entity is, and you are going to really take control. You are going to have a final battle. And I think that is definitely seen in this Nine of Wands card. This is the card before completion. This is the card where you had recently lost a battle. It references your struggles with whatever this entity is, but you are going to face off with this entity and you are going to be victorious in the next battle. And when I say battle, it may not be a literal battle, it may be a spiritual battle of wills, it may be an argument, but you are going to come out on top and your life is going to be so much better. Anyway, my soul friend, I am so excited to have done this reading with you today. It seems like things are really looking up for you, and something that is negative in your life or is lingering in the background is finally going to be resolved. If you resonated with this reading, be sure to like and subscribe for more. That way, if you see any channeled messages in the future that you're attracted to, you'll be able to click on them. And if you are someone who found that this reading didn't resonate with you, that's okay. Sometimes we click on readings that don't work for us. Go ahead in the comments and leave a prayer or a wish to the universe. That way you can get back into realignment. Otherwise, everyone else, let me know what is something you're struggling with, and I want to send a blessing your way. All right, everyone, I can't wait to see you again.